Hi everyone, let's tackle the different methods the society can use in conserving and protecting both water and soil resources in our country. But first, let me discuss this. Earth's natural resources include air, minerals, plants, soil, water, and wildlife. Conservation is the care and protection of these resources so that they can persist for future generations. It includes maintaining the diversity of species, genes, and ecosystem, as well as function of the environment, such as nutrient cycling. Water conservation includes all the policies, strategies, and activities to sustainably manage the natural resource of freshwater to protect the hydrosphere and to meet the current and future human demand. Population, hassle site, and growth and affluence all affect how much water is used. Factors such as climate change have increased pressure on natural water resources, especially in manufacturing and agricultural irrigation. Many countries have already implemented policies aimed at water conservation with much success. One of the strategies in water conservation is rainwater harvesting. Digging ponds, lakes, canals, expanding the water reservoir, and installing rainwater catching ducts and filtration system on homes are different methods of harvesting rainwater. Many people in many countries keep clean containers so they can boil it and drink it, which is useful to supply water to the needy. Harvested and filtered rainwater can be used for toilets, home gardening, lawn irrigation, and small-scale agriculture. An additional strategy to water conservation is practicing sustainable methods of utilizing groundwater resources. Groundwater flows due to gravity and eventually discharges into streams. Excess pumping of groundwater leads to a decrease in groundwater levels, and if it continues, it can exhaust the resource. Ground and surface waters are connected, and overuse of groundwater can reduce, and in extreme examples, they manage the water supplies of lakes, rivers, and streams. Sustainable use of groundwater is essential in water conservation. A fundamental component to water conservation strategy is communication and educational outreach of different water programs. Developing communication that integrates science to land managers, policymakers, farmers, and general public is another important strategy utilizing water conservation. Communication of the science of how water system work is an important aspect when creating a management plan to conserve the system, and is often used for ensuring the right management plan to be put into action. Soil conservation is the name given to a handful of techniques aimed at preserving the soil loss and loss of soil. Fertility can be traced back to several causes including overuse, erosion, salinization, and chemical contamination. Unsustainable substance farming and slash and burn clearing methods used in some less developed regions and often cause deforestation, loss of soil nutrients, erosion on a massive scale, and sometimes even complete desertification. There are several ways to conserve soil that can be done through agricultural practices or measures to take at home. Number 1. Contour plowing. Originating in Asian Phoenicia, contour plowing involves plowing grooves into the desired farmland, then planting the crop furrows in the grooves and following the contours. It is a very effective way of farmland on slopes to prevent runoff and improve crop. Number 2. Terrace farming. Terracing is a method of curving multiple flat level areas into hills. Steps are formed by the terraces, which are surrounded by a mud wall to prevent runoff and hold the soil nutrients in the beds. Most commonly found in less developed nations due to the difficulty of using mechanized farming equipment in the terraces. It is quite popular in Asia for planting rice. Number 3. Highline design. A more enhanced version of contour plowing. Maximum water retention is achieved by taking into account all the watershed properties when making the contour lines. The cane line refers Two topographic features link to water flow. This allows the water to run off directly into an existing water channel and prevents soil erosion caused by the water. Healthy soil is essential for plants to grow and flourish. We all must take the necessary steps to conserve the soil as part of an environmentally friendly lifestyle.